Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to my subscribers lesson about grammar and phonetics practice. It's Wednesday night here in the UK. Honestly, it's not yet night because our sun is going to set after 45 minutes. So I should say afternoon. Welcome, guys and dear viewers. It's really my pleasure to conduct another grammar lesson. If you are interested to join, it's very easy. Just visit my profile and click on the subscribe button and possibly you'll be able to get 2 free lessons. Amazingly, with the 2 lessons you'll get a good idea how we can learn and move to the next level. Susie's here. Hello, Susie. So,
Hello, teacher. Good morning.
good morning, Susie. How are you doing today?
Fine, teacher.
Are you fine?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes, teacher.
Great. Today's topic is summer rain. Are you okay?
Yes, teacher.
It's a bit echoing.
I using two application two one laptop and one mobile phone.
Don't use both of them. It will
Yes.
create echo and maybe the sound may not be clear. Okay, you must have a
Yes, teacher.
clear sound.
Yes.
Okay, do you have any question from yesterday? And actually I was thinking to something else rather than reading. Do you know how to use articles?
No, teacher.
All right.
Sometimes when I'm concentration reading, I forget the meaning.
Okay. Hang on a second. Let me find out then. Guys, I'm on class. Do not call me. Oh, that's really annoying. Hang on a moment, please. I have to now refresh. Welcome back. Can you see the screen?
Yes, teacher.
So, text of article.
Mm.
Okay. So, you have to read this sentence or sentences and you have to choose the correct article. Sometimes there may not be an article. And after that, we'll discover how article can be used perfectly and correctly and effectively. Remember that article plays a vital role in English grammar formation.
Mm.
Okay,
Yes, teacher. Mm.
so please read these sentences. Do you want me to make it a bit larger, or is it
Um,
okay?
yeah. Okay. Number one, I saw uh, one I person who was looking for mm, blah blah address and asking her to get to address.
Okay.
The question
I saw first sound,
I saw
then looking, not locking, looking.
looking looking I saw looking
Yeah,
mm,
correct the sound
I s-
first.
yeah I saw and one I person who was looking for uh, an address and asking her to get to an address.
So the first blank, I saw. What did you
Uh,
choose again?
I put a teacher.
Hey, Monica is here. Hang on a second, let me bring her. Good morning, Monica. Oh, sorry. What happened? Monica?
Good afternoon.
Monica, sorry, are you okay?
Yes,
I'm
I'm okay.
sorry.
Thank you.
I don't know what I was choosing. Thank you very much. Susie,
Thank you
you
so
have to
much.
read loudly.
I saw one eight person who was looking for an address and asking her to get to an address.
Okay. Once again, the sounds are not correct. I saw one-eyed, not looking, looking.
Oh yes, teacher.
Say it with me, not yes, teacher. You have to perfect this on looking, not locking. Lock has got something else. Looking.
Looking, looking, looking,
Okay, looking for.
looking for an address and asking her to get to an address.
Okay. Welcome, Monica. How are you doing today? Monica, are you there? Hello, Monica. I can hear you, Monica. Monica? I don't know. Can you hear her?
Hello, Monica? Hello?
I think she might have connection issue. Monica, please join again. I can't hear you anything. Hello, Monica. Okay, she can join us later. So I saw you said first one is A, right?
Yes, teacher.
One-eyed. Let me bring her again. Monica, I don't know what's the problem. I've invited you again. Join me if you're still here. Hi, Monica.
Hi, I'm here.
Oh,
I don't know what
I
happened.
don't know what happened.
Issue connections.
I can see two Monicas on the open section now.
Really? Oh my
Yes,
God. Two is too much.
yes. Hello, dear viewers. Do not call me when I'm on my class or lesson. This is a bit annoying. People start calling me as soon as I start my classes. The whole days here, they don't call me. When I'm free, they don't call me. Hang on a second. I have to refresh this now because it's blocked my now. Monica, can you see me? Susie,
Yes, teacher.
can you see me?
Yes.
I'm waving my hand. Monica, I think I lost you again. I'm inviting you. Okay, you have chosen A, right, Susie?
Yes, teacher.
So I saw a one-eyed person who was looking for an address, right?
Yes.
Address, address,
Address.
address. Actually, it
Address.
should be address
Address.
because it is noun. When it is used as verb, then it becomes the other way, like address.
Address.
Okay, we're going to explain this address thing in a moment. Monica, you're here. I don't know what's the problem. I tried to invite you a few times and it became unsuccessful every time. Have you updated your app, Monica? Okay, and asking help to get to an address. That's what you said, right?
Yes, teacher.
Hello, Aisha, welcome. Okay, so the first one is correct. So, Monica, I'm sorry, I don't know what's the problem. I'm inviting you again.
Now, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's better than before. Welcome back.
Oh, perfect.
Uh,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
you're welcome. Monica, we're having an article test. If you remember, articles are a and the.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you like to fill up the sentence number one?
Okay, sure. Okay, I saw uh, one eye. I saw one eye person who was looking for an address and asking help to get to address. No article. I saw no article. One eye person who was looking for an address and asking help to get to address. No article.
So, you chose no article at the first time and last time as well. Okay, remember one
Can you
eyed.
hear me, teacher?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, Monica.
Hello?
Monica, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Susie, can you hear her?
Yes, teacher. Clearly here.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, issue connection.
I can hear you, Monica. Okay. But however, it looks like your connection has an issue today.
Okay, okay.
All right. So the answer of this sentence number
Okay, teacher,
one,
thank you.
it means when I'm talking, the sound is going after a while.
Thank you, Susie. I don't know what happened. Issue connection.
Okay. The correct answer is I saw a one-eyed. So if you ever hear this,
A19.
yes, if you ever hear these sounds, then we have to use article a. It doesn't matter whether there is vowel or not. U, wa, ha, b, k, c, d. We use a. So one-eyed is a wa sound. So I saw a one-eyed person who was looking for an address, right?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
teacher.
You both are correct this one. And
Mm.
asking help to get to the address, because he was asking help to the go to the same specific address. When it is specific thing, when it is definite, we use the article the or the definite article.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, teacher. Oh, the.
Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, remember that we use the before vowel sound, and we use the or pronounce the before consonant sound. So the USA, the UK, but the Philippines, the Bahamas, the Machu Picchu mountain. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now the word address and address. How do you differentiate it? Okay, before that, if you hear this sound like university, $1, European, unicorn, 100,000, we have to use A, not N. Clear, both
Mm-hmm.
of you?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now the amazing part about address, we're coming vowel sound later. Address can be noun and verb. Remember that in this sentence, the writer has used address as a noun. Like if I say, hey Monica, what's your address? Or if I say, Susie, hey, which address do you live in? then obviously you're going to tell me the address where you are located, right? Like your house number, road number, city, country, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
In English phonetics, there is a difference between when a noun becomes verb. Remember, it's very important for us to understand. Otherwise, your listener would be confused.
Mhm.
So when we use noun, we stress on the first part of the vowel. So it is address. Okay?
Yes,
It's
teacher.
like you can say, hey, what's your address, please?
Address.
You never told me your address. I wonder which address Joanna is living at the moment. So make one sentence, both of you. Address as a noun. Susie.
Yes, teacher. My address, my address is Jalan Sudirman.
My address is Jalan Sudarma. Okay. Very good. Monica.
Okay. My boyfriend address is in other place.
Really? Oh my God. Okay, remember you have to use the possessive as by boyfriend's address, not boyfriend
Okay.
address. Okay.
My friends.
Okay, friends. Oh, all right, Monica, can you see the screen?
Mhm. Yes.
My boyfriend's address, or you
My
can
boyfriend address.
boyfriends. But when it becomes plural, we use apostrophe comma afterward. Like my parents. We don't have to use any more s after that. But my parents' address is blah blah blah. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yes, teacher.
very good. Now you both are correct. Now, if you want to use address as verb, so we don't we stress in the second as verb. Say address means to salutation. Do you know this word salutation?
Salutation.
Salutation, yeah.
Related related to, for example, hello.
Yes, when you call someone else, we call it salutation.
Okay.
Salutation, deliver a speech, call. So address, like I can say, hey, Monica, what should I address you? What I'm asking is, are you Miss, Mrs., Doctor, Professor, Scientist, Teacher, or anything else? It's called.
Okay. My address is politician.
So you can address me, not my address in this case. Remember, you're using as a
Okay, okay,
verb. When it's a verb,
okay,
it should sound like a verb, not should sound like a noun.
okay, okay.
So you can say you can address me as Miss Monica, okay,
Okay, okay.
or Mademoiselle
Ah,
Monica, yeah.
okay, teacher. Now I get it. I get it.
So this is the first meaning. Second meaning is when somebody is giving speech in national media like newspaper, radio, television, okay, live stream, WhatsApp, here and there. We also use this word address. Like our Prime Minister Boris Johnson addressed this morning about the impact of the COVID vaccination. That means gave a speech or delivered a speech. Okay.
Yes, teacher.
So you have to make sentences. Before that, I have to give you another word. Have you ever heard this word PA?
Yeah.
It's an acronym, shortened form. PA means public
Um,
addresser or personal assistant.
Um,
Uh, this lady call again. Hang on. Let me give this person a. Can you see the screen, Monica and Susie?
mhm.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah.
I can see the screen because somebody is trying to call me again and again. Uh,
Oh,
if you are listening to me, caller, please do not call me. When I'm on my class, please stop calling me. This is a bit annoying.
Susie.
Yes.
When you have whole day, you're not calling. As soon as I'm on my class, you start disturbing, which is not good. Okay, can you see the screen?
Mhm.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so PA means public addresser. So what do you mean by public addresser? You can see it in many programs, especially musical program or gathering or dance or open field. People use big speakers, right, for the performance. These are called PA as well, public addresser.
Mhm.
Those huge speakers. All right. So
Right.
now is it clear? Address and address.
Mhm.
So this there is a rule when there is a two syllable in a sound, or we are breaking the sound, the spelling in two way and two parts. In that case, we have to stress on the first part to make it noun like address. Okay, we have to stress the second part to make it verb like address. I'll give you more examples. First, let us clear this example. So, how should I address you, Monica? That means what should I call you? You can say you can address me as simple as Monica.
How you are addressing? Okay, you can address me flower.
Yes,
Okay.
no, no, that's okay as long as you are happy. Flower, moon, sun, yeah, bird, parrot, carrot, whatever.
Correct. As you want.
Okay, Susie, is it okay? Address?
Yes, teacher.
Oh, someone has subscribed. Who is it? Silky, welcome. Let me invite the person. Hello, Silky. Silky from India. Amazing. Okay, so make a sentence, please. First Monica, then Susie. Remember, you should use address as a verb, and we're stressing the second part. Address. Or you can say, you can address me as simple, or my last name, or whatever your last name, or first name, Monica.
Okay.
All right, and Susie, you can say that, yes, you can address me Mrs. Susie, for example.
Mhm.
Or you can say, you can address me Susie. Or is it Susie, your name? Or Sushi?
Susie, teacher.
I'm sorry, Susie, not Sushi. Okay, now, Monica, one example, please. Address.
Address. Okay. Mhm. When you are a child, how you are addressing? How you was addressing?
How you were addressed.
When you were addressed?
When you were a child, you're making a passive voice. How you were
Mhm.
addressed.
When you are a child, how you were addressed? Addressing? Address.
Addressed. If you're making
Address.
passive voice.
Passive voice. Oh, perfect. When you are a child, how you were addressed?
Actually, it should be how were you addressed, more
How
grammatically.
you were
When
how
you
you
were
were
a child, how were you addressed? That means what people used to call you. Okay. They used to call me lazy chicken.
Lady Chicken.
Seriously.
Why is the what is the reason, teacher?
Because I
What
used
are you?
to speak like chicken. Kak, 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 kak.
Are, oh, really? Also nice, teacher.
All right. Susie,
Well, teacher.
make a sentence, please, with address as a verb.
We can address you soon.
No, that doesn't make sense. What do you mean by that? We can address you soon? What do you mean?
Uh, um, uh, um,
Are you calling someone soon? No. Address mean when you're calling with the title, like Mr., Mrs., Doctor, Scientist, Teacher, Professor, or Player, Winner.
Yeah, that is it. Winner, winner.
Okay. And the
we can. Yes, teacher.
first meaning. Second meaning, when somebody is giving speech in anywhere, like it could be television, it could be radio, newspaper, national media, WhatsApp, Facebook, Hello app. You can say that, hey, he's addressing at the moment on the Hello. Like I can say, both Susie and Monica are addressing on the Hello in teachers live stream.
Mm,
That means they are delivering speech.
mm.
Mm,
Yes, teacher.
This is another meaning.
Mm.
okay.
He is addressing in newspaper.
I don't think I have explained you well, maybe Susie. He's addressing you as a newspaper?
Yes, teacher.
No, he's addressing. uh, he's addressing his what should I say, speech in a newspaper. That's fine. You have to say speech in this case.
Mm, speech.
He's addressing in television. Yeah, he's addressing in newspaper. Yeah, that should be fine. Delivery speech.
Mhm.
Okay, are you both clear with this word?
Yeah,
How, teacher, how
now it's
can I
better.
say you can give me your address?
So it is not verb anymore. It is now noun.
No.
Susie, remember, address has two use, noun and verb. We're talking about verb now.
Oh, yes, teacher.
Can you give me your address in this case? Can you give me your address? That means I'm looking for your address. I need your address. Maybe I like to come, or maybe I like to send you a gift, or maybe I like to send a letter.
Mm,
But when you're saying address, then it becomes verb. That is what we are practicing, verb, not noun anymore.
yes.
You need to.
Can you give me address? It is a fox. Okay, teacher.
Can you give me your address? It is noun. It is not verb anymore. But he's addressing in the newspaper. That is okay. That's correct, though.
Mm,
I don't think Silk is here. I've invited her 3 times. Possibly she subscribed. Looks like it's a girl, and then she fell into sleep because it's midnight in India.
Midnight. Oh,
I think it is 2 o'clock or maybe 3 o'clock.
wow.
They are ahead of us 5.5 hours or 4.5 hours possibly. So it is 9:30. Yes, roughly 2 o'clock in that time. Okay, so is it clear, both of you, address and address?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Clear.
now hang on a second. There are many words like this who have got two syllables, and we use the similar way. One of them is Monica. You have to tell me which one is noun and which one is verb.
Okay.
Okay, this word.
Mm-hmm.
Can you please
Okay.
pronounce it first, Monica? Then Susie.
Con contract.
Contract. Yeah. Susie.
contract. number.
I'm not asking you the meaning. Can you please pronounce the word? That is what I'm asking.
Mm. Pronoun as the word is a free teacher, not address.
Can you see the word I've written?
House.
What did I write?
House teacher. House. A house.
Have I written house?
Yes.
Where? I'm trying to find out. Susie, can you see the screen?
Mm.
Susie,
Yes, teacher.
can you
A
see the
public
screen that I have shared?
public address song.
Yeah, underneath of that, there is a word I've written just now. Can you see that?
Yes, teacher. Contract, noun, and our verb.
Then why did you see house?
I think I um, mentioned the word noun word.
Okay. Now remember, contract could be used as noun and also as verb. So when it is noun, how we should pronounce, Monica? The similar pattern like the previous word.
Okay, contract and contract.
Contract, stress on it. Remember, contract.
Contract.
Yeah.
And the other contract.
And are you going to contract the sentence?
Contract. I contract.
You contract what?
I contract. What does it mean, teacher? Sorry.
Okay.
What is the meaning?
Okay, let us first find the meaning of the noun. Contract. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I have a 2 years job contract in the UK.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay, okay.
When you buy a property, you have a contract that how many more years you have to pay the loan.
Okay. Is the same that hire? The synonym of to hire?
Yes, the company is going to, yeah, when it is hired, then it becomes verb. That is the thing I'm
Mm,
asking. So, contract and
contract and contract.
remember, contract, noun, agreement. Like, marriage is a good contract. Eh? In
I
Western
don't know.
country,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, teacher.
to live the life happily with your partner. Contract.
Mm,
Look at the stress answer once again. Monica and Susie, please be careful about this, stressing of double syllables.
mhm.
Contract,
Contract.
Contract.
noun, which means agreement. Okay, like, hey, I've got a new contract for my business in the USA. All right,
Right.
and contract, now opposite, verb.
Contract.
It has got similar means, few meanings. First one is shorten or decrease. Another is uh, making an agreement. Monica and Susie, you'll be surprised to know in many Western countries, uh, boys marry women on a contractual basis to get the passport. Many immigrants do
Contract.
that, contract marriage.
Oh.
But they don't know the immigration authority is so clever. They understand and they cancel their marriage.
Temporary teacher.
Hmm?
Married contract is a temporary timing.
Yeah, contract marriage is a temporary for a certain period of time.
Mm.
And contract.
Okay, is it clear? Oh,
Yes.
sorry, I made a mistake. Con,
Mm.
actually,
Contract.
it should be T. My apology. Contract, so shorten. Like very often in English grammar, I use contraction, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
isn't, aren't, weren't.
Mm-hmm.
Contraction is the noun again.
Put an example. example with contract. Teacher, please.
Which one?
Contract.
Verb or noun? Now we are not pronouncing correctly.
Verb. Verb. Verb.
Contract.
As a verb. Mhm.
I'm going to contract your contract.
No, but this is as a verb, as a noun, then as a noun.
Yeah, if I say I'm going to contract your contract, that means I'm going to shorten your contract soon.
Mhm.
So if your contract was earlier 2 years, now it will be 1 year. Shorten, decrease. Okay.
Okay.
When it is a verb, it means shorten or decrease or making an agreement.
Making a noun.
Hey, I'm going to get a new contract soon. Or
Okay.
new contract soon. Which one?
Okay. I have a new contract. The contract. This is a like a verb.
Yes. No, this is noun, whatever you have used. I've got a new contract is a noun. Or but it is a verb. We stress in the second part, contract.
I will have a new contract. This is a verb.
Yeah, but you're not using it as a verb, you're using it as a noun. So that is the challenging part, Monica. Sound is
Mhm.
very important.
What is the structure, teacher, when I need to use as a noun and as a verb? For example, if I use as a noun, I use just only, for example, my contract finished today. This is a noun.
My contract, in that case, your sound should be my
Mhm.
contract
Yes, my contract
finished today.
finished this today. For example, this is a noun.
Yes.
And as a verb, what is the structure when I need to use as a verb?
If you want to use
I
as
need
a
to use,
verb,
for example,
very
I
often
need, for
we
example,
contract many forms of grammar like do not as don't, for example. Shortened.
okay, shortened. Uh, I need to use other verb. For example, okay, shorten decreasing. I need you to use, for example, uh, my contract decrease, but I don't use contract. Contract.
Yeah, because you always use as a noun. Okay, let me give another example. Because of the economic recession, our economy is, I mean, because of the recession, I'm sorry, not economic recession again, because of the recession, uh,
Mhm.
world economy is contracting. That is shortening or decreasing.
Okay, 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 okay,
Okay,
perfect. Okay, okay,
it has got another meaning to catch or become ill with a disease. Like while he was visiting Africa, he contracted malaria.
mhm, okay,
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 Susie.
Yes, teacher.
okay. Because of the bad, no, because of the new president,
Mhm.
uh, the 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 local currency is contracting.
Very good. Now it is correct example. Perfect. Now, Susie, remember once again, and Monica, when we're stressing the second but contract, it is becoming bar. It means shortening, decreasing. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Susie, would you like to give an example, please?
Contract. This contract. Uh, uh, this con this contract the end this month. Can I say to contract this the end in this month?
Uh,
Can I say?
your sentence is really not complete. I didn't get anything, honestly. Say in a simple way, then we can choose why you have to use contract.
Mm,
Tell me in a different way, Susie.
different. Uh, I saw I saw my document. This contract uh, ended in this month. Can I say this, teacher?
Still, it doesn't make sense to me. Monica, did you understand anything? What she's trying to tell?
Mm-hmm. I get it. I got it, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, Susie, possibly the best sentence would be, and now I understood what you said. My contract is going to contract at the end of this month.
I'm going to.
Okay,
If
so
I
the
say,
first one is noun and the next one is verb.
mm, if I say my office contract finish this month.
Here it is noun, it is not verb.
I put a contract in first sentence.
Contract, yeah, but you have used as a noun. Whether you believe it or not, that is the difficult part. Sometimes you use it and you think that it is verb. No, it is not verb here.
Mm,
Do not contract to any COVID virus.
mm.
A simple example, easy.
If I say I didn't agree to point in this contract.
This is noun again.
No, no. It is verb, teacher.
Remember, when it becomes verb, we have to use either to, preposition to, or with ing form.
Yes.
Okay, this is one of the ways how you can understand whether it's a verb or a noun. If it is a verb, there should be a to, number one, or there should be ing form, number two, or there should be ed form.
Mm,
So it could be to contract, or is, am, are, was, were, shall be, will be contracting, or contracted.
mm,
Okay, you can say simple example. The room was contracted a little bit shorter when I saw last time. That means they wanted to make a big room, but later they made a small room or smaller room.
mm. Yes, teacher.
Now, I don't think that you are still sure. Please clear your confusion, Susie. Because if I ask you an example, possibly it will be something else. Give me another example about contract.
Uh, my contract in this office begin today.
Begins, not begin today.
Begins.
Yeah,
Begins.
so here contract is noun.
Mm.
Okay, give me an example. Contract as verb.
Uh, I get to contract in this week. I get to contract.
You get to contract in this way. What does it mean?
It mean I'm promotion my office and I get to contract from other 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 company, teacher.
So that is noun. That is not verb even. That means you got agreement, new agreement. Remember, when it means agreement, new agreement, whatever words are like this, it is noun.
Can I say my boss assignment contract this morning. Assignment is noun, yeah. Assignment contract this morning.
Your boss assessment contract?
Yeah.
No, that
Assessment
is.
like
Go on.
assessment assessment like the like agree agree new contract.
Yeah, if it's a new contract, it is noun. Once again, I'm saying the same thing, Susie. Whatever examples
Mm,
you're giving, these all are nouns, not verb.
okay. Very difficult, teacher.
Maybe Monica can help you. Monica?
Okay, my company is contracting new employees.
Yes. Your company is contracting new employees. That means they're giving new agreements. That is correct. Perfect. Hello, Jim. I don't know how you can access here. So remember, it is very important to understand how verb works. Monica has understood most more or less. Susie is still confused, I'm sure. Because whatever example you have given, all of them are noun, not a verb.
Uh, for contract.
Try one more time. Remember once again, Susie, when you are using contract as a verb, either it may has the meaning of shortening or decreasing or giving you a new agreement or new contract.
Mm. Yes, teacher. Right.
Is it okay? Let me show you the Cambridge Dictionary. Let me see if I can help a little bit more. So, welcome, dear viewers. It's our grammar and phonetics lesson, and we got stuck in the word contract. We are not moving anywhere. We have got only 5 minutes more. Okay, let us listen to the sound contract as a noun.
Contract.
Monica and Susie, listen to it carefully. British English. Noun.
Contract.
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 Monica.
Contract.
Susie.
Contract.
Contract.
Look, this is American. Contract. But in British, there is
Contract.
strong spirit. Contract.
Contract.
So, Monica, have you got a new contract?
Yes, of course, I have got new contract for
How,
next year.
how about Susie? Susie, have you got a new contract too? New contract too?
No, I didn't got new contract.
I didn't get, not got, I
Didn't get
get new contract.
contract.
Now, if you are sure about this sound now, then it will be easier for you to make it up. Contract, look at stressing contract. Con,
Con.
higher intonation than tract, lower intonation. But when you're using verb, contract, lower intonation to higher intonation. Let me show you with my hand, so that is easy for you. Look, contract going down, higher intonation to lower intonation. Noun. When you're saying verb, contract, lower intonation to higher intonation.
Mm.
These are two opposite sounds. You got to be very careful, both of you. Monica has more or less understood. Susie, please, homework, find out some more words like this. I'll ask you next class. Okay, so we use an quickly when there is a, I, o, e, and n sound, like an honors degree, an orange, an honest person, an honorarium degree, an apple. Okay, clear?
Mm.
Okay. Actually, there is no time. Uh, I'm going to copy and paste this test number 2 in the subscriber chat for both of you.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you want, I can send you personally.
Okay.
Do you want me to send it personally? I think that will be better for both of you. Okay, and because you have got 2 minutes. Okay, let's read it quickly. Monica.
The difference between successful person and other is not lack of strength, not dash lack of knowledge, but rather dash lacking will.
Hmm.
The difference between unsuccessful, okay, unsuccessful person and uh, no article and others is a not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack will in will.
Okay, Susie,
The answer is A, teacher.
you
The
don't have to say
difference
the answer. Read it first. Why are you going to the answer first?
the difference between a the difference between a successful person and the others is not a lack of a strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack in will.
So which one have you chosen, Susie
Number E, A.
and Monica?
Um, and others, no article. Letter D.
D. So the difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not the lack of knowledge, but rather a lack in will. Hmm. Okay, let's keep it a secret. I'm going to share this to both of you so that you have a look. Okay, remember that sound and pronunciation is very important in English learning. If you want to develop your English, always try to have good pronunciation. That will really help you being positive, motivated, and
Yeah.
also focused on your development. Okay,
Okay. Okay. Thank
and
you so much.
no problem at all. You take care, Monica and Susie.
Thank you so
And
much.
remember that practice is the magic word. Practice
Magic word.
every day. Do not leave any day without practicing.
Yeah,
I'll
you're
see you
right.
later.
Thank
Bye.